Ladies and gentlemen, members of the congregation, join me in our rejoicing of what was once the Premier League, formerly known as the FA Carling Premiership, formerly known as the Barclays Premiership, and now known to so many of us as just simply the Premier League. Today marks a day of the end of the joy of this fantastic competition, one enriched and ingrained in deep history, deep competition and fierce rivalries from fans, pundits and media from far and wide. Today marks a day of the end of all of this. Today is a very poignant moment here for the congregation. Today is a very historic moment, as this day in history marks all but the complete eradication of enjoyment for all and inclusivity, for everybody to have a fair chance at winning this prestigious competition. Alexander Isak to Liverpool has ended all of this. And I would like one to reflect upon moments and triumphs and despairs that one may have had. Think of your favourite goal. Think of that last minute winner. Think of seeing the armpits of your favourite player lifting that Premier League trophy and relish it. Think of potentially relegations. Think of staying up on the last day. And for those towards the top of the Premier League with aspirations to ever win it again, think of those moments and cherish those moments. Tell your family, your children, your loved ones not to be sad because it ended, but be happy it happened. Because the Premier League is finished. I need to turn the mic down as well. It's over. It's over. £130 million, bro. And you know what? Deep down we've known that this was going to happen. And you know what? Liverpool, 21 on its way. Mark Gahey as well. Chuck him in. They're creating a dynasty. They're creating a juggernaut. We may as well pack up and go home. And listen, I say we loosely because in the chat, I know that it's going to be a whole load of, you got beat by Grimsby, you're not in the conversation, this, that and the other. Today I'm speaking of a neutral for the good of the whole league. This isn't about Man United. I have my takes on that about how desperately I don't want them to do 21. You lot know that. But this is for the good of the league. Liverpool fans, what can we say? What a time to be a Liverpool fan. You've got a manager who tactically and personably just gets it right. He's already won the league. He's finding solutions with what you've got. Look what he's doing with Szoboszlai. Look what he's done with Gravenberch. Etc., right? You've got a war kitty. That's deserved. You haven't robbed or cheated to get it or got it in a way that's frowned upon or anything like that. You've done it the right way. In the end, you've ended up saving a lot of money, being very good at selling players, and most of all, your recruitment has been excellent, which has allowed you to be in this position where you'll be able to brandish the cash that you've got. And you're also a massive club. So this PSR thing about your revenues ain't this and it ain't that, this is all by design. So you've got an ownership and a structure off the pitch that has enabled you to flourish on it. And as a fan base, you get the fruits of your labour. You get the fruits of your labour. Alexander Isak with Florian Wirtz. So that hold on. This summer, yeah. Is this probably the greatest transfer window that like a team has ever had in the Premier League? Is it that? Is it that? Because I'm struggling to think of a better one. Obviously, listen, if you're a betting man, you know what you're going to bet on to happen this season of Liverpool winning a lot of trophies, or at least we're retaining the Premier League as a minimum. You have to wait for the time to go past. But I can't remember a more solid transfer window from a big team in terms of ticking every single box. But not just ticking every single box, the quality of the player. Ekatike is one where it's big money, but you guy hasn't really played in the league. Let's see what he's on. You still got to suss him out. Starts very well, by the way. Still looks a player, by the way. Looks a player instantly. But you go, time will tell. Frimpong looks like a very shrewd bit of business. Wasn't massive transfer fee. What was he like? 35 million. You look at Kirkez. First couple of games, a little bit ropey, but you know what he's about at Bournemouth. He knows the league. He's been here the last, couple of years, I think, at Bournemouth. And you look at what he's done, 40 million, can't really go wrong. You need a central defender. Now, Mark Gahey's not done yet at the time of recording this. That's just going to make me lose my shit and probably smash things up when that gets here we go. But let's be honest, it's going to be. Or I'll be surprised if it's not. So Mark Gahey, let's say potentially, let's add that in 35 million. Isak at 130. Florian Wirtz at 150. Or the initial outlay, I know you guys get all angry, 110 up front or whatever it is. You're smashing transfer records willy-nilly, easy. And Isak's got his way. I think it's and you're 9 out of 9 points, 3 out of 3 games, and you haven't even got going yet. I think that's the scariest thing. That is the thing that worries me. Liverpool haven't even got going yet. They're not even in full swing, and they're doing this. They're not going to lose many football games. And actually, the thing of like, they don't look that good. That I think makes it worse. I think that makes it even more of a worry. Even more. So, my God. Think of the good times. Think of the good times, people. Premier League years. Shout out Premier League years on Sky. Go on your Sky box or wherever you watch your programs, yeah, and just save them. Save all the Premier League years, bro. Because no one ain't seeing that title for a hot minute, bro. No one ain't seeing that title. And nobody wants Liverpool to not win it more than me. Well, more than any Man United fan, should I say. So I will be there for any slip up. Mate, I'm there just even waiting for the first loss, the first dropping of points. When these men draw a game, which they best not be going on, they best not be flipping, you know what I mean? We're not going to win every game. When these men drop some points, it was like that last year. You got to rejoice even if they just draw. So, listen, we await for it. Anfield Fortress, they just find a way. We will be there for any slip-ups, but let's be real. Liverpool have just put themselves into a position to be able to go and dominate this league. Over to you, Arsenal, to try and do something. Now, you lost yesterday. You didn't actually play that badly. Both teams kind of nullified each other, and you lost to a moment of magic. You could have had a little bit better sort of, thought process going into that game to really go for it. But, all right, you'll say that it's early in the season. You've lost some players. Excuses. But you're really the only ones I can see that are going to push Liverpool. Chelsea, actually, let's see what you lot are on. Because, boy, Isak, Liverpool, done deal, mate. Done fucking deal. It's over. Premier League, RIP.